Okay, question 4. So Naomi's playing a board game. She must throw 2 fair dice. She must get a 6 on each dice to start the game. Work out the probability that she will not start the game on her first throw. Okay, so for this one, your instinct might be to draw a tree diagram. For this, I think it's going to get pretty messy if we did that, because effectively you're going to have 6 branches for the first one, and then like 6 branches coming off of each of those, and it's just going to get really messy. So actually, this question you can work out without using a tree diagram. And the key for it is the fact that the probability of not starting the game on the first throw is 1, subtract the probability of starting the game on the first throw, because probabilities always add up to 1. So we can work out the probability of getting a 6 followed by a 6. We can take that away from 1 and that will be the answer. So the probability of getting a 6 on the first dice is 1/6, and then the probability of getting a 6 on the second dice is a 6th. So we times them together because it's a 6 and another 6. So imagine if you're going on a tree diagram, you'd multiply as you go along. And then so we're doing 1 subtract 1 over 36. So then that's just going to be 35 over 36. The reason is because 1 is 36 over 36. So if I'm subtracting 1 from that, I'm left with 35 over 36. So that's question 4. Question 5. So this time I've got P pounds per mirror is proportional to the square of its radius. So first thing I'm going to write down is P is proportional to R squared. And then I'm going to replace that with P equals KR squared. And now we're going to work out what K is. So we've got a radius of 20. So I'm going to square that. And that's equal to, if I times it by K, it's equal to 36. So I'm going to divide both sides by 20 squared. So then K equals 0.09. And then if I substitute that back into this formula here, I get P equals 0.09 R squared. And that's what it means by a formula for P in terms of R. And that's my answer. For this one here, so I started off by drawing a little picture, a little diagram over here. And I labelled the width of it as W and the length of it as W add N, because it says the length of the rectangle is 9 centimetres longer. So then the perimeter, an expression for the perimeter, is W plus W plus N, N, W plus 9, W plus W plus 9. And that gives me 4W plus 18 in total. And the question says the perimeter is less than 200. So we make that less than 200. And then we just solve it like we would an equation. So I subtract 18 from both sides, so I get 4W equals 182. And then I divide both sides by 4, it gets me 45.5. Right, the last bit is really important because it says the width of the rectangle is a whole number of centimetres. And we've worked out that W is less than 45.5. Now 45.5 isn't a whole number. So if we think about it on a number line, 45.5 is there and we're saying that W is less than that. So the biggest possible length that W could be is 45 because it's the next whole number along. So my answer is 45.